Hey Campus Georgia, back in the man cave. Bag of knives. I wrote on you, gifts from the E-Level Knife Show. These guys, yep, 4 of them. They need some loving, especially this guy. Let's check it out. Three of them were given to me at the knife show. By who? Well, you saw the video. I totally lost track of who did what, why, when, and how. These 3 here were gifts, and I spent a whopping $15 on this one. My total expense at the show. They all need something. Most of them, not so much. You got this guy. See that? Beautiful knife. Look at that. Nice handle, clean. And yep, 3-blade electrician. Look at this guy. Right? Is that not a pretty knife? And, shock and horror, it's a colonial. Right? Look at that handle. Look at this guy. Kind of sharp, so it'll need to be sharpened. Very clean. Look at this. And I'm thinking all we need to do is give this a quick once-over polish, right? I mean, these are a little, need to be brightened, but that's it. And a sharpen. Very cool. And if you gave me this, in the comments below, please. I am devastated that I cannot remember who gave me white. Then there's this guy. Look at this. It's a Remington. Look at that. Blades, really good condition. Really in good condition. It's been cleaned up. You just need to clean up the blades a little bit more. Shine up the metal pieces. Oh, it's sharp. So just touch that up and we'll be all good. Look at that. See that? There's the info. Very cool. Once again, if it was you, comments. And then there's this guy. Now, yeah, it's an electrician. Between you and me, if you watch that video, I was shocked and horrified. Here it is here. See that? Look at it. It's beautiful. It is a beautiful knife. It's an electrician. The blades are great. It's been cleaned up and everything. But the joy. Look at that. Yeah, it's a queen. A queen electrician. Who knew, right? Here's the info. And if it was you, oh, thank you, thank you. And then there's this guy. You know, you wanted $20 for it. Was the end of the show. I didn't get in to hardly even look around towards until the end of the show. And everybody was packing up. And this one young man had a bunch of old beaters. And I was looking through them. Had to make some decisions on which one I wanted to get. And I chose this guy. Look at that. It's a scout. It's a Boy Scout. Look at the badge on this thing. Is that not cool? Right? It is the coolest badge ever. See that? It's a beater. It's going to take some work to clean this guy up. You can see him there. Your traditional Boy Scout. See how nice that is? All the blades are in good nick. Just got some rusty stuff on it. Give it a clean up. I think I might dip it because if you look at the main blade, it's pretty crusty. It's going to have some serious pitting and the edge is pretty beat up. Very cool. And of course, It's an Imperial. Here's the info. Pretty cool. Pretty sure I don't have one. I don't want to look to see if I do, because I want to fix it up. And when we're done, we'll put everything into the collections. So, we got us some projects. Let's have at it. So here are the 4 ne'er-do-wells. These 2 just need a bit of a polish and clean up. Maybe try and clean up the scratchy marks on the metal. That's about it. Touch up the sharpening. These 2 guys are going to take a little bit more work. Why? Well, they need to be cleaned up. Looking a little dull. That's the Remy. So we'll do that. And then we got this guy, which is going to take a little bit more. I think I'm going to dip this guy in some rust remover. And then, while we have that dipped in, we'll clean these guys while that sits. Here we go. Just take the price tag off. I want to keep it just in case I want to sell Mary. Just kidding. Let's dip this guy. Opened up so we can expose as much of it as we can. Going to use my evaporist. Very cool stuff, this. Fairly easy on the environment, and it's reusable. We're just going to soak it. Just like that. And we'll let it soak. After about 30 minutes, I'll give it a rub with my wire brush here, soak it again, then we'll take it out, wash it off and all that good stuff and fix it. So this guy, Colonial, is a pretty cool knife. I'm really getting into this whole 3-blade thing on the electricians. This is a huge addition for a work knife. You can see it there, but this is in really good condition. It's been oiled and everything, and I'm just going to clean the blades up a little bit, see if we can reduce some of the scratches on there so they're not that obvious. 1,000, then 10,000 on everything else, and then we'll polish it up. So we'll start with this blade, and you can see it. I don't know if you can. It's in pretty good condition. We're just going to touch it up a little bit. Of course, you always support your blade. I'm going to start with 1500. 12 to 1500. And of course, you know the story. Here we go. Don't have to press hard or anything like that. We're just cleaning it up. See, here we are with the 1000. Now, it was in really good condition before. All I've done is just touched it up. Now, over time, it'll do that. And this was actually done pretty well. I like the way this was done. Now, I think I'm just going to polish is all it needs. So I'm going to put this guy aside. We'll do the other one. I'll do the other one with 10,000. And then we should be ready to polish. I'm talking about this guy. Yep, the Queen. It's going to go over this very quickly. It's just as good condition, if not better than the other one. Probably not used as much. So let's clean it. Just basically the same thing. Actually, I might just use 2,000 on this, and then we can polish it. I think that's all they need. Very nice condition. And here you can see just a quick rub, nothing special, didn't need much. Very nice. I love this knife. This is a great electrician. Very cool. Very cool indeed. So, just needs a polish. Ew, look at the snap on it. Polish it up. Let's clean this guy. It's going to take a bit to get this guy clean. This is the Remy Stockman. The blades have patinaed and that sort of thing, but no big deal. We can get through it really quickly. Same process again. Only thing we have to be careful of is I don't want to remove, I don't know if you can see it, it actually says, etched in there, Remington. Can you just see it at the bottom right there? I don't want to lose that. So, I'm not sure how much I want to rub this. Let's clean it up. See, here we go here. It's with 2,000, and I really stayed away from that Remington. It's really hard to see because you know, there's a little bit of pitting which hides it, but you can look at it if you get it right in the light. Can you see it there? Didn't want to get rid of that, but it cleaned up very nice. I like this. I like these Remingtons. You know, I to be honest, I used to see them and go, gun manufacturer, and walk past. Had no idea. Yeah, what do you do? So very cool. These three need a polish. I will polish them quickly with, of course, my favorite juice, Mother's. They're not going to be used for food prep or anything like that, so I can polish them. Going to do that, and then we'll have to have a look, give that other, actually I want to give that other one a quick scrub. So I'm just going to quickly go over it with a wire brush here, just to loosen up that rust. So, and then let it soak a little bit more. Oh boy, it's going to take some sharpening. Joy. So I'm just giving it a general rub down, loosen up what rust we've managed to loosen up here. He says with confidence. What do you do? Gonna let it soak for another 15 minutes or so, then we'll wash it off. So I'm going to do the Remy quickly, just going to use Mother's, the mag and aluminum one. Just like the way it finishes it off. So here you see it. And there you are. This is a nice knife. I really like this guy. Wonder if there's a model number on it, right? I didn't see anything. I'll have to maybe look it up and see if we can find it. Very nice. Very nice indeed. Hey. So here is the 3-blade colonial. This thing is a thing of beauty. It is a pretty knife. Cleaned up really nice. I love the handles on these. You know, all of them tend to have work style handles, black, that sort of thing. Very plain. This is a nice touch. And of course it's got the 3 blades. You know, it's awesome knife. Thank you. And then we have the Queen. Now, just as I was saying, you have that plain black handle, typical working knife. You can see how the blade's cleaned up nicely on this thing. Oh yeah. Very nice, very clean. Just a solid electrician's knife. Except, you know, it's a Queen. Did not know that. Very cool. This is a great addition to my electricians. I would never have even thought about Queen. So now we have that other one. I'm going to go upstairs, wash it off, clean it up, bring it back down, and we got some work to do. Okay, here it is. Yeah. I took it and washed it off. You can see what happens to the blades when you put it in. That cleaner, that patina. I thought about leaving it. The problem is that there's a lot of rust still that I need to get off. But I like this. I really like this knife. So let's have at it. You can see here there's a lot of rust that we have to get rid of on that main blade. And of course it's pretty rough along the edge here that we'll have to clean up when we sharpen. So I'm going to start off with 320 to get most of it off. And then we'll go to 500, 600, 1000, 1 or 2000 and see where we are there. And then I think I want to go to 10,000 on this. And then polish and we'll sharpen everything. So we'll just work our way down through these. We'll start with the 320. You can see on the blade. See what we can get rid of here. Oof, this is heavy, the rust. You can see it all there. Oof, look at all that rust. Okay, now we've got a good starting point. On to the next ones. I'll leave that for the polish. And this is the 320 to 400. You can see the pitting here. Not a lot you can do with that. You can just keep cleaning it up. The edge is not as beat up as I thought it was on the blade. It's just a lot of rust along there. And I did notice something. And if you know why, let me know. See that? Not sure what that's about. Huh. Interesting. But good start. So now I'm going to go to 600, 2,000, 10,000. And I'm not going to bore you with it. I'll just show you some of the highlights. And here we have the 5 to 600, and it's just getting, the shine is getting brighter is what's happening as you go to a higher and higher grit. Here we are at 2,000, and shine is up. So I'm going to go to 10,000 on this one and then polish, because I think it'll clean up really nice. So 10,000 it is. So here we are at 10,000, and you can't really see it on here, but there's a lot of shine on it, and on these guys. This is cleaning up very nice. So let's polish it. There you are. The badge. Very nice. Mothers forever. Let's sharpen this guy. There we are. Oot! There you go, campers. 4 very nice cutters. 3 of them gifts, like I said, from when I went to the Isleville Knife Show. This one, which is a Remington Stockman. Not sure what size it is or what the model number is. Now I need to look it up. For some reason I thought they put the numbers on them, but couldn't find a number. But very cool. Cleaned up nice. Look at that. I got to say that was never much of a Stockman guy. Oh, by the way, I want to see if I can show you the Remington is still there. If you can just see it on the blade. I wasn't really much of a Stockman guy. I was like a 1-blade, 2-blade type guy. You know, a sod buster, lockback, electrician's knife. But these Stockmans are growing on me. I carried one with me when I was going trudging, and I would use them to whittle. So that was the only reason I carried it, because it had 3 blades and I didn't have to keep sharpening. But these Remingtons, very nice. I like them. Never used to even look at them. Like I said, shame on me. And then there was this guy. You know who you were? Whoever gave me this, please in the comments let me know. It's killing me that I can't remember any of this. Oh, I oiled them, by the way. And you can see this. Didn't know for the longest time that they had a 3-blade electrician. Now that I do, you know, it's the perfect work knife for a work EDC. Although this one's very pretty. Not sure I'd take it to work. It'll stay in my collection. So very cool. One thing I did notice, I think it's this one. Yeah, the blade, the main blade, not a lot of snap there. I've oiled it and everything, but hey, the most common used one, right? It's going to wear down. Very cool. Colonial in the comments. Then there's this guy. A queen electrician. Cleaned up very nice. I mean, they were clean before. You know, somebody had taken care of them, cleaned them up and everything. I just basically put a little bit more shine on it. That's all I did. You know, a queen. I'm so excited when I saw this and he gave it to me. I was like, whoa, queen. And forgot everything else. Didn't take pictures, didn't make notes. The horror. So there you see it there. Nice and clean. Very nice, basic electrician's knife. Cleaned up great. And then my $15 expenditure turned out pretty good. Like I said, I had to make decisions on which one I wanted when I was there. I couldn't decide which knife I wanted. I was looking at this in a Camillus. Yeah. The Camillus was very nice, but I was pretty sure I had one already with that tang stamp. So I didn't think I had an Imperial with that tang stamp. So here you go. Look at that badge. That badge is awesome, right? Very cool. Very cool. Cleaned up nice. You saw, got it nice and sharp. The other guys I just stropped and I didn't record it. They just needed stropping and they were all good. So there you go. This one I really thought that the blade, the edge, the cutting edge was going to be a problem. You saw it. It cleaned up really nice. All I did was 320 grit. Got rid of the rough stuff and then clean it up with 800 and here we are. Worked perfect, stropped it and worked great. Got to put them in the collections, right? Let me get my boxes. So this is my electricians and Barlow's box and you can see all the electricians. And I'm looking at this guy, and you know, I'm wondering, this is an Imperial. Look at that. Right? Except this is just a plain 2-blade Imperial. Whereas this one has many blades. So, you know, I mean, electrician's electrician, they all look kind of sort of the same. And of course, I know I don't have a queen. But I'm looking. Oh, I do have room. I did go to a second level. I've got too many. No, impossible. Cannot have too many electricians, right? Knives. Not so much about the electricians. Look at that. But this is a 2-blade with just that coping, hawkbill, whatever you want to call it. Who made this guy? Klein. So we got this guy. Very cool. Very cool. Very exciting. I love this queen. I'm so excited about it. I keep opening it up just to make sure, is it really a queen? So there you go. I do have, this is shared with my Barlows. And I got to say, my Barlows look pretty sad. I don't have enough Barlows. Right? So here you can see my scouts. I looked and I didn't have that Camillus scout. I looked in my Camillus stuff. I should have just bought them both. Yeah. Oh well. Now I know that. So these are all my scouts. You can see a couple of Girl Scouts. This guy. I think this is, yep, Ulster. Very cool. I like that one. It's a very nice knife. And of course this is an Imperial, so I know I don't, I think I have, what is this? This is an Imperial, I believe. Yep, that's an Imperial. Tank Sam's different. So my Scouters, they groweth. And this is a very nice addition. Very nice. These are just campers. I have a couple of 100,000 of those. Well, told you a million times not to exaggerate, George, but here we are. I have to buy more boxes because I think I'm going to have to start a Stockman Trapper box. Don't know where I'm going to put it, but I'm going to get... So there you are. Additions to the collection. It grows. Thanks to you guys. I mean, I go out with Keith. I can't spend a lot of money, but I'm finding my way through, and I'm finding knives here and there. And sure, they're beaters, but that's what I look for, and then I can clean them up and add them to my collection. In the end, my collection still looks cool. They might be old and beat up, but they're shiny and sharp now. So there you go. And they might. Can't thank you guys enough for the support. These mail calls and things like that. Wow. Projects. For me, it's not work. I love doing this stuff because it's so satisfying. I feel as though when I'm done, I've accomplished something. And it really, I feel good about it. Doesn't matter, even if it's a little knife, an old knife, a beater. I still feel that I accomplished something, and I love doing that. And of course, I love to learn about knives and that, look up, learn about them, learn more about them. And then Brandon sent me razors. And he just left a comment. He said he's got something else to send me. Now I'm really nervous. So there you go. You will be safe out there, especially when you're cleaning and stuff. Remember to tape if they're sharp. If you can't tape them and do what you need to do, just be really careful. Take your time. It stings when they get you. Just saying. And don't forget, like, share, subscribe. You know the story. Pretty sure I could be back. Like I said, I got 110,432,604 projects to do. We're going to be busy. Still looking for the winner on this guy, the BPS neck knife from the live. Please get a hold of me. Thanks for watching. Always, always appreciate it. And we'll see you again soon.